Greetings, Windmill. I'm Andy, and I'm Gary, and welcome back to the Wheel of Warhorses. Psychonaut. Violate consensus reality. Now, I'm trying to make sense of that. And consensus is what you reach when you have a productive conversation with someone and try to reach some common ground. Consensus reality is like consensus that you reach which is in accordance with the real world, not just in our heads. And if we violate that, then we don't do any of those commonsensical things. So this song is basically about political debate. Quite likely, yes. Now, I'm pretty sure that's not what it's about, but that's what the title would have you believe. Okay, so I like Psychonaut. I heard their previous album, Unfold the Godman. We've also seen them live. They're 3 dudes. They sound like they're 8. Yes. And, they sound like they're 8 dudes, not 8 years old. Yes, that's what I meant. And, this is, I think, the second single from their new album, which I don't know if is out yet or not. It's on Pelagic Records, which is the same label as The Ocean, and they sound a bit like The Ocean. And this is 9 minutes long. Well, 8 minutes and 51 seconds to be more precise. So, I'm hyped. Are you ready? Yeah. Also, this was a suggestion by Ari. Check. You just got a Discord notification right after that. You gotta close Discord. Yeah. Fuck off! Yes! This was the best song I heard from them. I heard their previous single, Interbeing. It was very, very, very good. I don't like it anymore. Okay, that was very good. I have lots of thoughts. Do you have thoughts? Yes. Would you like to present your thoughts, or should I present mine? I want to remember the lyrics he said at the end. I didn't get all of them. He said, try to open your mind. So I did. Open your senses. Open your mind's eye. Break the consensus. Now, first off, I agree with breaking the consensus because I'm not a big fan of society. Second, Mind's Eye is a song from Haken. So hearing a Haken reference in this song doubled its value. It was pretty damn valuable to begin with. Okay, so Haken aside, do you realize how fitting those lyrics are for how this song feels? Yeah. Because it's like break through the haze and come to awareness in a sense. Yeah. And it's just exactly how it felt like the beginning. The atmosphere in the beginning reminded me of two bands. Negura Bunjet. Because it had like this wooden sort of percussion, which I know Negura Bunjet uses this like toaka, like this traditional percussion instrument, which sounds raw and wooden like that. And that, I'm pretty sure what they had there wasn't just traditional metal drums. Negura Bunjet is a like atmospheric black metal, folk metal thing from Romania. Yeah. So that was one. And then when the vocals came in and everything sort of started lighting up and it felt like a sunrise, that kind of reminded me of Alcest. And what you get from both of those bands and what you get from this, band comparisons aside, is this deep feeling of introspection and like spiritual experience in a sense. I also like that was overlaid with the dude finding a cross in his backyard and being, well, when did this show up? Yeah. Yeah. And it's like everything, the image was kind of clear and then he found the cross and then everything got blurry. So I guess cross is bad. Behemoth would agree. Okay, that's what I was going for. I know. Like it's a symbol for spiritual experience, not for blind dogma, because it can be both, Yes. Okay, and then it starts evolving, and they do that thing which we mentioned a few bands do, where they just sort of tenderize you with emotion, and then once you're all tender and drop your guard, just whack you over the head. Yes! When the first scream came. Okay, so I think the first scream actually came more than halfway through the song. Yes. It's a 9-minute song. The first build-up was 5 minutes. Yes. And it was a relevant build-up for the entire 5 minutes. That must be the most epic build-up I've ever heard. You get away with that when you're on Pelagic Records. Yes. It's a theme. Stuff drags. But in a classy way. It's like, I don't really remember what atmospheric sounds they started with. Then drum grooves came in, clean guitars were getting bigger, then the vocals started, then they were kind of like layered, then the guitar switched to drive, but it was kind of like melodies and stuff, not exactly riff. Then riffs started happening, but like more actual driven sound, but it was still kind of moody and stuff, and then it all kind of just doubled, I don't know, when that screen hit, like everything lit up, it was like, how when there's the sunrise, like you can see the gradual evolution of light. Yes. But there's a click moment when the sun actually shows up. Yeah. So it's like they made a gradual build up, but they still had an explosion at the end of it. Yeah. It was so good. So that was like at the first scream or at the end? At the first scream. Yeah. And then they start turning it dynamic, and then you have like the on the kicks and the blast beat. A hint of a blast beat, yes, in a song that totally shouldn't have one, but does, and it works, which is annoying. I like blast beats. Yes, he does. Yes. And then, they kind of go through this progression and a bit of confusing stuff, and then you just have that clean sort of tom build up at the end. Yeah. For the final thing. And we also had some female vocals in the beginning, which really helped with that sunrise atmosphere. We're doing a lot of sunrise references. I got up and saw the sunrise a few weeks ago. It's weird because a few weeks ago, yeah, so that says that you didn't wake up early enough for that for the last couple of weeks. Why must you shift the focus? I liked the sunrise a few weeks ago. And, I had a thought, and it left. And I'm gonna try to open my mind so it goes back in. Yeah, so this whole feeling of sort of awakening and coming, if you will, out of a haze, out of a trance, like a cure for hangover. It's kind of counterintuitive with a band name because Psychonaut, Arvid told me, means someone who enjoys making use of, let's say, stupefying substances. Well, it might be that they're using the stupefying substances to have the awakening. get a different perspective. What do you think, dear viewer? Are stupefying substances a way to awaken your mind or a way to just run away from reality? When we say stupefying substances, we mean psychedelics, shrooms. Yes. I think it's very much on how you use them. Yes. And what you're oriented at. I wouldn't know. I would probably just magnify it. I tried weed once. It was bad. It was acute. It might sink. We're sorry. Okay, this was very, very, very good. Yes, I love this band. I have to listen to their album and add it to my albums of the year list. This is going straight in my playlist too, which is long overdue. Yes. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we really appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want more, don't forget to subscribe with bells. Thank you very much for coming by and hope you enjoyed your stay and we'd love to see you back doing very soon. Of course, yeah.